It's the Marvel DC crossover event of the year with Star-Lord being attacked by Aquaman over this photo. Take a look and see if you can figure out what caused this clash of superheroes. You've got Chris Pratt there. There's a promotional photo for his new thing.
Fitness.
What do you think it is? It's that he's using a cardio machine and not doing enough free weights. Okay, that's it for the show. I'm kidding, it's not. So Jason Momoa took issue of that Chris Pratt Instagram post and messaged him saying, "Bro, I love you, but WTF on the water bottle. No single-use plastic, come on."
He commented it.
He commented it, that's what I mean.
Right,
Messaged publicly, I guess.
Yes.
To which Star-Lord responded, "Aquaman, you're completely right." He swears that he brings around a big gallon-sized reusable water jug, but if I remember correctly, someone threw that plastic bottle to me in the photo shoot because I didn't know what to do with my hands. My bad. I don't want your home of Atlantis covered in plastic. Hear that, kids? Reduce, reuse, recycle.
So obviously they hate each other.
Clearly.
Yeah, well.
They're not, they used to be friends up until this.
Yeah, I mean, good exchange, great response by Chris Pratt. Love Jason Momoa, but like.
But that's what I'm curious about. This is the sort of thing that like I'm assuming like Ben Shapiro's going off about this right now.
Yeah.
But is Khal Drogo wrong?
He's not wrong. I think everyone should do everything they can to reduce their carbon footprint. But at the same time, we do live in a society. We exist in a society. AOC does not bike ride down from Queens to DC, and yeah, like there are instances where things like plastic water bottles are used, and that's because and the reason the onus is on us to reduce our own carbon footprint is because our government isn't doing anything about it. In fact, doing negative things. So I think that we should all do our own part, but the onus is really on the institutional framework, the government itself.
I 100% agree. On this, I'm focused much more on the plastic pollution angle in this than the carbon, and I get it. What I think is important is I don't think that Jason Momoa, if he was hanging out with Chris Pratt at his house and Chris Pratt had a bottle, I don't think it would be a big issue. I think it's about the presentation in an official capacity. It's similar to how people had issues with like movies glorifying like cigarette use or something like that. Yeah. It's that people look up to these people. Chris Pratt has a lot of people who look up to him, and plastic bottles are a big issue. So if you can pose with it or not pose with it, that's a relatively small change for someone who influences people, I think.
Totally, and I see what you're saying, specifically because it was a promotional shoot. I'm not like mad at anyone here. You hate
Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Khal Drogo.
Can I give just a stat or two?
Yeah.
Just important to make sure that people understand this, because we talk about plastic pollution quite a bit on the Dammit Report. Humans buy about 1 million plastic bottles per minute in total. Only about 23% of them will eventually be recycled. That's per minute, just bear that in mind. And Brett just showed this to me today. This is new information. The amount of microplastic in our ocean, that is pieces of plastic measuring smaller than 5 millimeters, is 1 million times greater than previously estimated according to new research. That's a lot more. Plastic pollution, a huge and growing problem. And I know we already got so much we gotta deal with climate change and all that. But like I go into our kitchen and I cannot believe how much plastic there is. You can't unwrap a thing without it being plastic.
Yeah, it's inordinate and it's insane how much plastic there is, and the fact that we think we're kind of doing a great thing by recycling, and we all should recycle, but the waste is still so over the top, obviously, 1 million times, and there's only so much we can do on an individual level.
I agree.
With our own processes, and even the institutions that they've created, like recycling, it's not enough.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this clip from the Dammit Report. For more content from the show and access to TYT Network members-only exclusives, go to tyt.com/Brooke. Wait, no, it's tyt.com/John. Go to tyt.com/John to sign up.